want to get married or do you know you're going to get married? Because there's a difference. My hubby was talking with some of his coworkers. Those of you all who know my hubby, you know that he is always talking to people. He's always interacting because he just loves people and he loves relationships even more. So he's always asking women about their marital status, if they want to be married, and all these things. If you know him and you were female, he's probably had that conversation with you. So he's asking two, and two of them had two different responses. So the first one was, yes, I want to get married, versus the other one, and she was like, yeah, I know I'm getting married. So they sound similar, but they really are not the same, right? Because the one that says, yeah, I want to, there's still some uncertainty there, right? Like you saying it's something that you want, but maybe in the back of your mind, you aren't sure if it's going to happen. You're not sure if it can happen. You're not sure if it can happen for you. Whatever the story is, right? Because there's always some story running in our background. Our minds are always, I heard someone say, I can't remember who it is, but they said like humans are meaning making machines. Like we are always giving something some kind of meaning. So you saying that, yeah, I want to get married, what is it that's in your mind that's keeping you from saying, yeah, I know I'm getting married? Right? Because the other one he talked to, she was like, yeah, I know I'm getting married. She was certain. And that's where I was. Like I literally remember my son at the time, my younger one. I had two sons before I got married. For those of you who don't know me or know my story, and he was maybe 5 at the time, between 5 and 6. And I remember him asking me, saying that he wanted a baby sister or a baby brother, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm not having any more children. I am getting married. And that was it. I had already made up in my mind, like, I'm not having any more, and I'm getting married. So I don't know what was going on in his little 5 or 6 year old brain at the time, or in his world. Maybe his friends were having baby sisters or baby brothers at the time. I don't know what was happening, but my answer was a hard no. I'm not having any more children. Like I'm getting married because I knew that. I knew that that's something that I wanted. I wanted to get married, and not only it's something that I wanted. I knew that that is something God had for me. Like I was sure that He had a husband for me. So that's where I stood on it. So I said that to say because based on what you think or the story that you are telling yourself, it's going to determine how you show up. If you just think, okay, well, it might happen for me. I might get married. It may happen someday. You're going to be maybe moving sluggishly or moving at a slow rate, or feeling like, well, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do this, and I don't have to address this. I don't have to maybe learn how to communicate well. I don't have to start thinking about other people and not stop being selfish, stop only thinking about myself. Whatever it is for you, right? It's going to be different from person to person, but whatever that thing is, it may be like there is no sense of urgency because you're like, oh, it might happen. It might happen for me. It might. But when you know that something is coming, when you know that it's happening, when you know you're going to get that thing, you're going to show up differently. Like you're going to leave your house every day in a way and in a mindset of, I don't know who I'm going to meet today. I don't know. I might meet him today. I might see him at work today. I might see him when I go pick up my lunch today. I may see him when I stop at Publix today. Whatever it is, hello, whatever it is, you are going to show up in a way that you're saying, he might find me today, right? Because it says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So you're gonna be moving like he might find me today. So you're gonna be looking, and not only looking on the physical outside, right? But your inside, your inner self is gonna be showing up in a way that says, yes, I'm a wife. You're gonna look like a wife. You're gonna sound like a wife. Your conversation, the way you carry yourself is going to be screaming wife, right? So that so that he finds you. He's able to see you. He's able to see you when he sees you. So, which one are you? Which are you the one that's saying, I want to get married? Like in your mind, that really means like, it might happen. Or are you the one that's saying, I know I'm getting married. I know this is going to happen for me because again, depending on which place you're in, it's going to determine how you show up. Now, another thing is that some of you may feel like, yes, I want to be a wife, but you may not necessarily know what that looks like. You may not know what a healthy marriage looks like. You may not know what healthy conflict looks like. You may not know what it looks like to have a disagreement and not be screaming or not yelling and not physical fighting, right? Just a conversation, just being able to express yourself, being able to work things out, being able to have that discussion, and then being able to apologize if necessary and still be okay, still love each other, still go and cook dinner, even though you had that conversation, right? And he's still going to do what he has to do for you, right? Because a difficult conversation doesn't mean like, oh, I'm going to stop doing my responsibilities or I'm going to withhold things from you because I'm angry. Not what healthy conflict looks like. So again, you may desire it, but you may not know what it looks like. So I would advise you to find someone maybe in your family. Your parents may not have been married or they may not be married, but maybe you have a family member. Maybe you have an aunt or uncle or a grandma or someone, maybe a church member. Maybe it's your pastor and his wife. Someone whose relationship you admire. They respect one another. They treat one another well. They love well. They're there for one another. Whatever aspects are important to you in a marriage and a relationship. I'm just naturally a people watcher. Like I watch how couples, especially families, children, how they interact with their parents and how husband and wives interact. I'm just a people watcher. It's something that I watch. So, but whoever it is that is in your vicinity that you trust and that you admire and you respect them and they have a respectful marriage, I would say ask them to talk to you, to maybe mentor you in that area, to talk to you about it, show you what it looks like so that you can begin to prepare for marriage if that is something that you really desire. If you don't have anyone like that in your vicinity, I would be more than happy to help you, to have a quick chat with you, because that is what I do. I help women prepare for marriage, not just marriage, prepare for a healthy marriage, for a loving marriage, a lasting marriage, not the stuff that you see on TV where the divorce rates and all that. We're talking about doing it the godly way, right? Because when you do it his way, when you do it his way, it's 100% guaranteed. Like divorce is not in thought, it's not in your mind, it's not even an option because God is the one that created it. So when we live it his way, when we do marriage God's way, when we do it by his standards, we got a 100% success rate. All right. So thank you all so much for hopping on, tuning in. Muhammad and El Kamandu, it looks like. Thank you for stopping by. And you asked the question, what am I talking about? I was talking about marriage. I don't know if you stayed on long enough to hear that, but I was talking about marriage. All right. And those people that want to be married. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.